Hello, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Michelle and I have this channel called Keeping It Real 51. I have another review of Bath & Body Works. I've been using them for the past 2 weeks. I did receive it 2 weeks ago and I took advantage of their $5.95 sale and I got free shipping. So I have 7 new fragrances that I have some thoughts on. So if you want to know anything about that, I hope that you'll just stay tuned. So I'm gonna make it a very quick and short video. I do have a few notes, and again, I have worn them all for the past 2 weeks. And Raspberry Holiday Pie Pear. Raspberry Holiday Pie Pear, right here. All right, and this is what it looks like. Very pretty. And has anyone else been a fan of these new, see, it's like an old-fashioned straw inside, and it is part of their, all of their milk. The milk line has that really cool, you know, like think old-fashioned, you know, chocolate milk or strawberry milk, the fun straws you had as a kid. I really like that. It's very nostalgic to me. So the first one is, again, Raspberry Holiday Pear. I got it for $5.95 and there is no retail on it. Usually I think they retail. I'll put it up here. So let's see what it says on the back. The back says it's a fine fragrance mist like the rest for body and your hair, guys. And the notes are sugar cookie, raspberry jelly, and toasted almonds. Beautiful. Let's do a spray. A big burst. If you've ever had the Linzer Christmas cookies, Linzer Christmas cookies with the strawberry gem inside. In fact, I have some right now in my kitchen. I might take a picture after this video and I'm going to insert it here. The smell of those cookies, it's uncanny. That's exactly what I'm smelling upon first spray, as well as on your wrist or wherever you spray it. You're going to be smelling like a fresh, juicy raspberry. Upon drying down, a slight almond, think almond extract. I love almond extract. Such a good smell. So upon dry down, you smell the raspberry with mixed in and intertwined with the almonds. Very appropriate for this time of year, I would say, definitely. Definitely a nice Christmassy scent. On the website, it says it is equal parts of buttery, gooey, buttery, and fruity mix. Similar to Pearberry, if you're familiar with Pearberry, I actually have Pearberry. It's similar to Pearberry, but more gourmand and edible smelling, and I do definitely agree with that. I wear Pearberry usually like in the fall and even the spring and summer, and this is, to me, in my opinion, is definitely stronger than Pearberry. All right, so the next one that is new to me is Magic in the Air. There it is. Oh, it's beautiful, guys. Look at that. The aesthetic of green, gold, and silver, that would look really, really pretty in your guest bathroom. So this is Magic in the Air. The smells in it are almond flower. Almond flower is a sweet honey-like note that makes you instantly happy and airy. It has an iris note, which is light, earthy tone, which blends together with vanilla, which is sugary and creamy. And they say that this is a dupe for the fragrance Clean Reserve Rain. I've never had that. Comment below if you have that. Clean Reserve Rain. I've seen it before. I'm trying to think where I've seen it before. I've definitely seen it before. Sparkling persimmon, almond flower, iris, whipped vanilla, bourbon, fluffy, and sandalwood. I'm glad sandalwood is the last note because sandalwood, I usually don't like those scents. A little bit too masculine. I'm still spring. I mean, maybe Christmas, maybe more towards January, maybe next month. It smells fresh, airy. I'm still thinking spring day, but maybe like a cool, breezy, wintry, blistery day where it's not snowing, but like the snow is blowing in the wind off of the ice. That fresh smell, just beautiful and very light. The container. I think this is my favorite, the favorite packaging out of all the ones all the ones. It's just beautiful. I love those colors together. So that is what that smells like. All right, the third one is Cereal Milk Soft Serve. Cereal Milk Soft Serve. This I thought was super funny because everybody was raving, and rightfully so, raving about this one and saying that after you eat a bowl of cereal, that milk that's left has that really strong, sugary cereal smell that's left in the milk. And if you want to smell like it, right? That is what this is supposed to mimic. So the fragrant notes are soft ice cream, golden cornflakes, okay, cornflakes, cereal, and frosted sugar. Frosted sugar. All right, and online people say that it's a special milk flavor that you could only find at the bottom of your cereal bowl in a fragrance. It's kind of sweet, but also kind of salty. Think cornflakes. If you love lactonic notes, you'll definitely love this. People are saying it's uncanny to Kellogg's Frosted Flakes. Kellogg's Frosted Flakes, but on the package it does say cornflakes. I'm smelling both because I've worn all these before. I love the saltiness. Some people are saying they're smelling popcorn. I'm not smelling popcorn. Not the traditional popcorn like movie theater, walk into the movie theater and that smell, but possibly, since it is sweet and also salty smell, I'm getting mimics of, if anybody remembers Jack in the Box, those little square Jack in the Box right there. You get the free like little tattoo or something in it. It's nostalgia. That's what I'm smelling, and I really love it. I'm here for it. I feel like you could spray that before bed and have really good dreams. It smells so good. Wow, I really like that one a lot. I'm trying to put them in order of how I like them. But okay, so the next one is Milk Bar Birthday Cake. Where are you? Here we go, Milk Bar Birthday Cake. And this is the last one that I have from the Milk Bar collection. So I have 3 from the Milk Bar collection. This is the packaging. Again, it's really pretty. Any teen, tween for Christmas would love having that stuck out of their stocking Christmas morning. Milk Bar Birthday Cake. And this one has notes of layered vanilla birthday cake, creamy vanilla frosting, and rainbow sprinkles, guys. Oh my goodness. So, so good. And yes, right on cue. What first comes to mind without thinking too hard is actually one of those ice cream truck strawberry, I think they were called strawberry cupcake or strawberry sundae, the strawberry ice cream bars. I'll put a picture here. One of my favorites as a kid. On first spray, that's what I'm smelling. Because you know how like sometimes you've had something so much as a child or young adult where that nostalgia smell just stays with you for the rest of your life. And that is what I'm smelling upon first spray. All right, what are people saying online about it? People are saying it is a limited edition. And Bath & Body Works backs that up. It's limited edition. Fragrance notes, I've already said, are creamy frosting, vanilla cake, and rainbow sprinkles, guys. All into a yummy spray. This would be so good. I would say any teenager, any teen, or even tweens just getting into fragrances, like they're one and done right before school. Really good one. All right, next is, we're gonna take a little break and go to Heirloom Rose. This is the only one I purchased out of the essential oil line. It's supposed to be clean because it is just essential oil perfume mist with aloe. Beautiful container, just beautiful. I like this one as a room spray. Actually, I've been using it as a room spray. So this one says, smells like a bright floral fresh day. Gently cleanses, it says cleanses your skin. I think it's because it's rose water maybe. You know, back in the day, our grandmas used to use rose water splashed on their face. It's infused with all the good stuff, such as essential oils, vitamin E, and aloe, made without parabens or any artificial dyes, dermatologist tested. And they said that the smell is very similar to the Covered with Roses Bath & Body Works spray, which I do have. In fact, I already have that video up. I'll link it in my description if you haven't seen it. And Covered with Roses is the dupe for Delina de Marley. That's a very popular fragrance. It got really popular maybe 8-10 years ago, and I think it retails for like $400, which is pretty crazy. But if you could find a good dupe that with some staying power. And yes, I don't have a full size of the Delini. I have a little trial size, and I also have 2 dupes. This is now my 3rd dupe. And it just smells lighter. It smells lighter. I'm smelling still that hint of old-fashioned rose water that our grandmas used to use, but with a more modern essential oil rose, so it's not too mature in its scent. I'm gonna spray that one now. Again, it has a nostalgia scent for me because I did used to use rose water when I was little. My grandma used it and my aunt, and I remember splashing it on my face as well. So that is the pretty bottle. So beautiful, beautiful. So for anyone who's into essential oils in your life, this would be good stocking stuffer or just a gift, a teacher's gift, what have you, for Christmas. 2 more, guys. All right, Bright Christmas Morning. Bright Christmas Morning. Of course, we're all going to be using this if we have it Christmas morning. I will probably spray the house, except for the kitchen. Spray your bed pillows, linens. If you're going to have guests, spray that guest room. Unless they have allergies, obviously do not be spraying anything. Oh my goodness. All of the good smells of Christmas. I'm smelling cranberry right off the back of this. So let's see. It says scents. It is ripe red berries, blood orange, and crisp apple. Just beautiful. What are they saying online? They're saying it's bright with some scents of fruit punch, combining notes of ripe red berries with the blood orange and crisp apple. The scent is intended to be fresh and festive for the holidays, evoking a feeling of excitement and sweetness without relying on traditional warm and spicy holiday scents, which usually people tend to gravitate to around Christmas time, such as cinnamon and pine. So if you want to stand out from the crowd, this is the one you want to be wearing. And they say that this is a dupe for Huda's Kaylee Juicy Apple, which I just finished a bottle of that, and that was one of my most complimenting fragrances that I've ever owned. I don't know, because I've worn this around the house these past couple weeks, but I haven't worn it out. Every time I had used that Kaylee Juicy Apple, people would stop me and ask me what I was wearing. And that one was supposed to smell similar to the old 90s fragrance, DKNY Juicy. But it was just insanely strong. I mean, Huda's fragrances are very, very strong. It's a one squirt and you're done and you're good to go for the whole day. They're not headachy, but they do have a very pleasant scent. So I just sprayed rose on me, so I don't want to get too carried away. I don't know. I'm smelling more cranberry because I went through a whole bottle of that. I'm smelling more cranberry with the apple. But it isn't spicy. So if you're looking for a Christmas scent that, again, doesn't have that traditional cinnamon, pine, clove scent, then you'll like this because it's more of a fruity cranberry apple scent. All right, and then my last one that I got was called You're the One. And this was the only one that I was influenced to buy because I kept on seeing everybody talk about how wonderful and how luxe it smelled. But again, with all perfumes, fragrances, colognes, they all smell different. Perfumes are gonna smell differently. But upon first scent here, I disagree. It doesn't smell bad to me, but it smells light and clean with a little tiny, I'm kind of smelling like a soda scent. No one said that. I've watched lots of videos on it. No one's saying that. That is obviously just my opinion. In my opinion, what does that mean, really? But it's supposed to be sparkling and beautiful. White birch. Does birch smell like? I've never smelled white birch. White birch, velvety rose with a drop of strawberry nectar. And it smells good, don't get me wrong. To me, you know what it reminds me of? Strawberry Flirt. If you have the Bath & Body Works Strawberry Flirt with a little soda scent, maybe strawberry soda, but not like that artificial Fanta strawberry soda, a more luxe refined strawberry soda, but I wouldn't say luxury scent. Luxury scents are usually more oud and they're not really candy sweet in my opinion. But I do like it. I do like it. I kind of wish I would have gotten the body cream because with the Bath & Body Works, not the lotion, but the body cream that looks like a toothpaste, an old toothpaste tube, that smell, I'll put it on in the morning and at night before my shower, my body still smells like it. So I find that their body creams last longer than their lotions and last longer than their mists. So if you only have enough, you only want to splurge on just one, you don't want to do the whole kit, you know, you don't really need the whole kit unless you're trying to do that aesthetic or you're doing a gift basket for, you know, a loved one. But if you're only going to get just one, a cream, or especially with it being wintertime, I'd go for the cream. I wouldn't even go with the mist. All right, and so this says it's a dupe for Loyal to You, and I do have that one. Loyal to You. Loyal to You mist. See, I'm smelling a little bit more sweet scent than the Loyal to You. And the Loyal to You, if you already have it, is said to be a dupe for Dolce & Gabbana Devotion, which I've never had and I've never smelled in Sephora, but I probably will now. So that is what the internet says. That is what Bath & Body Works website says. And that is my little mini opinion for what it's worth. I thank you so much for watching, guys. Oh my goodness, I hope you guys are all ready for Christmas. I am. I tend to do my shopping in like over the summer. And so a few trickling things from websites are coming in right now, but I am really all done. I have a couple more things to wrap, but we're ready here. So thank you so much for watching, guys. Merry Christmas and have a good one. Bye-bye.